Yay! It looks like I'm live finally. Anyway, y'all come on in. I'm hoping this is going to stream well tonight. My internet here in Savannah has been buffering for a couple of hours now, and it just seems to be lagging. I tried to sign on for the live at about 8:40, something like that. I was running a little bit behind, and anyway, it's 8:52 now, and I just now got on. So, anyway, when you come in the room, just say hi. Let me know that you're here. We're going to have a good time tonight. Chit chat, catch up from the week. Do some skincare. I got my Allure beauty box for December. It's already here. It came yesterday. Ta-da! So anyway, I want to go ahead and share that with y'all tonight. And then I'm going to do a mask giveaway as well. So howdy hey. Howdy hey, friends and neighbors. Hope y'all are doing well. This makeup look is very light, and I had a pink lip with it for earlier today. And anyway, you'll get to see how I did this on Wednesday's Get Ready With Me. And it's going to be one of those light and fresh wintry type looks, that we like to fall back on, during the days that we don't want to wear a lot of heavy makeup. We just want something light. And I was just trying some new products as well. And so this is what I came up with. It's wearing off. But anyway, it was just a really a really light pastel winter look. Light and fresh. So anyway, how are y'all doing tonight? Let me know how the live stream is coming across to you. Is it buffering, or are we in sync with one another? Can you hear me all right? I'm using my new computer. And let's see. Let me just double check the microphone here. I can improve the lighting as well. Turn the sound up a little bit better. I like the options that I have on the new computer. It's very similar to my old computer. It is a Dell Inspiron. Not sure. Anyway, this has got an Intel Core 7 i7. And anyway, this is model number 15. Inspiron 15. It's got a touch screen, which makes it really, convenient. I'm showing two people in the chat room. Y'all say hi. This may do better on the replay. I don't know. I'm going to go with it, though, no matter, whether the comments show up in the chat or not, because I did get on, and I do want to share this box, and I do want to do skincare. And I do want to hold a giveaway if I can get people if the comments will show up. If not, we'll do comments in the, once I post it as a video, I'll do the comments there. So anyway, let me do this unboxing first. Hopefully some people will show up in the chat. So anyway, this is the Allure beauty box for December. Came with some cards, and it's wrapped really nice red paper. And it looks, there's some raffia in here as well. So it looks like they're making an effort to make a nice presentation. So I'm excited about all of this. They seems like I got an email that they were making some changes. Anyway, we'll see how it all pans out. Okay, there's the box with the raffia. Let me get rid of all this raffia stuff. Yeah. It makes a big mess though. But it does provide a cushion, you know, for the products to keep them from getting beat up in the mail. And then I can just use the box for something else. Okay, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 products and a sample, and then a couple of cards. So let's just check it out. It says, Happy Holidays. And there's a deadline. You have to order from the member store by midnight on December 12th, which is in 5 days, if you want a December 23rd delivery. Okay, we did have a lip gloss that we had to make a choice on the shade. And so that is this product here. It's a go-to glossy balm from Dibs. And I chose this really pretty pink mauve shade. I felt like that was one I'd get a lot of use out of. And I really need something on my lips right now. Very pretty. Pretty, pretty. Can you guys see my comments? I mean, I can't see any comments. So I appreciate y'all being here for the live stream. And I will save this as a video for the replay. And of course, once I do that, you can leave comments down below and let me know that you stopped by. And that's where I'll be picking up comments for the giveaway as well, you know, after it's a video, since I can't see comments right now. But I want to go ahead and go with this. This is valued at $24. Nice fat little doe foot. Let's put some on. It smells nice. It's plumping. I feel like it's gonna nourish and plump. That's all I needed was that one swipe. But anyway, the shade that I got was Rock Candy. Really pretty pink color. But you really can't tell the color on my lips. It goes on pretty clear. Let's swatch it on my hand. Let's see if y'all can see the color. It's light. I feel like all 4 of them, they may have like a sheer tint of color, but I feel like all 4 of them are going to be pretty sheer. So anyway, $24. There is a code. That's the first time I've ever tried anything from Dibs. So I'm happy to have that. It feels very silky smooth on the lips. It's a double duty balm and a gloss, it says. Antioxidant rich with cherry kernel oil. Very nice. All right, let's check this product out. This is a Luesta Manuka Honey Kiss Deep Hydration and Shine. That's how this is packaged. Looks like a little honey pot of a, it's a shampoo and conditioner set inside this little pouch here. I can, that's what it says on the package. And I can feel that both of them are in here. So yeah, we'll have to give that a go. Very nice. Let's see. They're each valued at $16 for 500 mils. And of course, that's a deluxe sample. So I'm not sure exactly how much that's worth. There's 30 mils in each, in each container, both the shampoo and the conditioner. So anyway, the conditioner says you can treat it like a mask and keep it on for a few minutes longer, which I like that. I like that very much. Okay, and then we have a sample from Innisfree. It's a retinol salicylic daily toner pads. Just a sample there. I usually don't use salicylic acid with retinol on my skin, but it says it's gentle, so we'll have to give it a try. Anyway, there's 2 pads in here. So anyway, this would be great for someone who's acne prone or oily, like oily through the T-zone. Okay. So that's a one-time use. All right, then we have an eye cream from Rodial. It's a firming eye cream, and I love this brand. This is Bee Venom eye cream, and it's got vitamin C in it. So yay. So $175 for 25 mils. And this is the full size. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe they put this in the box. Wow. This sounds like it's going to work miracles. I mean, that's bougie, bougie. Hey, Dana, how are you doing? You're the only one that's showing up in the chat. There may be, let me check. Let me scroll down with this arrow here. This is the first comment I've seen. And I think everything's just lagging really bad tonight. Okay, and then there's a $10 store credit that came in the box for the member store. And then HelloFresh sent me a coupon. And then there's a card for some gift ideas for men and for women. So that's really nice. Okay, and then I think I'm missing a product from Base Blue. I was supposed to have a mini air sponge. Oh, I see. It says it's a variant product. Get the sponge or the toner pads. So that's how they have that listed on the page there. So I got the toner pads, so I won't get the sponge. All right, and then the last product in the box is from Beauty for Certain. It looks like a palette for the cheeks. And it's got warm and cool shades and mattes and shimmers. Wow. I usually don't use a shimmery contour shade, but I mean, if it's a highlighter color, I will use it as a highlighter. All right, here's the compact. And here are the shades. So that light one there could possibly, it is a shimmer. Both of these are shimmers right there. So I feel like this would appeal to darker skin tones as well as lighter. Let's see what this light one. Ooh, look at that. That is nice. What a pretty gold. All right, let me swatch the darker one. That way y'all can see in case your skin is darker. These would be pretty as eyeshadows too. Okay, so those are the two shimmers. And then we have these three mattes here, starting with this one and then over and over. So let's watch these. That's warm. That's pretty warm right there. And then we have this one here, which is a little bit cooler toned. And then we have this darker one. This first one that I swatched is called Stone. That one appeals to me pretty good. Let me just swatch them right here on my hand. They're pigmented. So, but just, you know, like I suspected, that first one there, probably the one I'd reach for a bronzer. And maybe tap into that as a contour shade. I don't know. It looks pretty dark. Anyway, really nice though. Beauty for Certain has a good formula. There's no talc in it. It's paraben free, sulfate free, cruelty free, silicone free, talc free, and a recyclable containers. So very nice. So this month's box was okay. That eye cream is everything. And the lip gloss is nice. But I do like it that we got two makeup items. And then a hair, you know, hair products as well. So good variety. A nice little bougie item. That lip gloss is going to be fun to play with. I'll have to mess around with it and see what I can come up with. Well, Dina, you doing all right tonight? That's good. Yes, they are pretty shimmers. Very shiny. That lip gloss is really shiny too. So that gold, once you apply that and then, you know, blend it, it's probably going to do very well on fair skin. So I'll have to mess around with it and see. Anyway, I'm trying to tap some over here on this side just to see how it transfers, you know, when you blend it out. That's beautiful. It's very glowy. Okay. I see you, Dibs. You know, I really like experimenting with a lip product when I'm trying a new brand. You know, the very first thing from the brand that I try, I really enjoy trying out a lip product because a lot of times I can tell, you know, if the brand's any good just by how they do their lip products. This is not sticky at all. Okay, I'm just going to wipe this off, and then we're going to take this makeup off and do a little skincare tonight. You heard that the Dibs lippies are good? That's cool. I like hearing, I like the feedback, that I get from people that have tried stuff before. I'm just reaching for my cellar water. I'm getting low on this bottle here. I do have another bottle, but I'm going to have to add it to our Walmart list. This makeup look is very light. When I put it on this morning, it came across very light and fresh and kind of like a winter pastel type look. And so anyway, you will see that in Wednesday's video. Get ready with me. And anyway, it's lighter than what I usually create. But I think sometimes in the winter, we just want something that's light and pastel and, that features like minty greens and powdery blues and pretty soft pinks and stuff. I'm just going to take my makeup off. I got to lift this up where I can get to my forehead. And when I think the next time I do a look like this, I'm going to put on extra blush, to make my cheeks look kind of cold. Like I've been out skiing or something. Oh, you've seen it on somebody's channels? Okay. Anyway, this is the first time I tried this mascara. This is from ZC, and it's waterproof. And I just used one coat of mascara because I wanted to see how it was going to wear, whether or not it was going to flake, and then how easy it is to remove it. So, I mean, it's not budging. And this is a waterproof formula of micellar water. I'm probably going to have to use an oil cleanser to break it down. You like the cold flushed look for blush too? Oh, yeah. And I did what they trended a couple of years ago. It's called the cold girl look. And I probably used too much eyeshadow for that look, but I did use a lot of blush, and it was some pretty pastels. I liked the look. I thought it was nice. But anyway, what was actually trending was, the extra blush, but, barely there eyeshadow. So anyway, today I just did a light look. I really wasn't thinking about the cold girl look. But now that I'm taking all this off, I was thinking, I could have piled on the blush with this particular look because it is light. I think this side came off better. Let me work on this side just a little bit more. Yeah, it's coming off. Anyway. Are you getting ready for Christmas? Are you doing some shopping? I've been needing a phone for a while. My phone went on the fritz. And so I've been waiting just for the right time. And so Cyber Monday, Best Buy had a phone that I liked that was marked down like it was actually like $400 cheaper than the one that I had previously looked at, which was very, very similar. It had less space, but for the discount, I really didn't mind. So anyway, I ordered it online, and you sent out a few cards. when I placed an order with Nomad Cosmetics for their Christmas palette, I ordered it right at the beginning of when they were selling it. And so in the box, there's a Christmas ornament, a cute pair of socks, and half a dozen Christmas cards. Of course, they say Nomad on them, but they're still really cute. And so I have those. And then I have a whole box of Christmas cards that I ordered off of Amazon a couple years back that they don't have, there's no verse on the inside. And filling out Christmas cards and getting the envelopes and everything ready is quite a feat. And then if you have to write your own verse or a handwritten note on the inside, that's a lot of work. So anyway, I kind of gave up on Christmas cards that year, and I haven't gone back to that box of cards, but I may use them, for my giveaways or whatever through the Christmas season. I'm showing 6 people in the chat, but Dina, your comments are the only ones that are showing up. It's so weird. Anyway, for those of you that are here, I really do appreciate you coming in. I'm not ignoring you. I know you're probably trying to type comments, but all that's showing up on my screen is the ones from Dina. So what I'm going to do is once I finish my skincare and everything, I'm going to cut this short tonight. And I will instead of holding the giveaway here in the chat like I usually do, I will post this as a video like I normally do. And then you can come back later, and leave a comment and just let me know that you want to be entered for the mask giveaway. And then I'll just use a random comment picker and I'll notify the winner. So just say enter me in the comments after I post the video. I live in Savannah, Tennessee. The catfish capital of the world. We've pastored churches, my husband and I, and and helped others in the ministry as well. And so anyway, when we lived in Eufaula, that was like the bass fishing capital of the world. And when we lived in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, that was like the rockfish capital of the world. And now here we are in the catfish capital of the world. We just can't get away from these fishing capitals. You're in Montana? Oh, I've been to Montana. I've been to Montana and South Dakota and all up in the mountains, the Glacier Mountains, just all up in that whole area. Mount Rushmore and, the Yellowstone National Park, all up in those areas. I've been on the Indian Reservation, Wounded Knee Indian Reservation. Been all up in there. Yes, it is. And let me just tell you a quick story about at the foot of the mountain. We were having it was in July. And of course, in July, the mountain is snow capped, but the valleys are not. And so, anyway, we were sitting outside. We were going to have a picnic lunch. And my side of the picnic table faced the mountain. Beautiful day, clear skies. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous weather. And I just sat there on that picnic table, and I was just thinking about how beautiful the scenery is, just how good it was to be there and to see that. I mean, it was so majestic. It just blew me away. So, Dina, do you have any Indian blood in you? Since you're from that area, I just wanted to ask. All right, my skin looks really dull tonight, so I'm going to start out with a toner. I'm going to use this one from Murad, vitamin C toner. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Oh, I got a late start myself. The internet's been acting up. I'm glad to see your comment because I didn't think that anybody's was able to the comments weren't showing up. The only one that's been showing up is Dina's. And I know there's others that came in. Anyway, this is a vitamin C toner and it helps to brighten the skin and alleviates dark spots, freckles, age spots, all that kind of thing. It works as an antioxidant. So any kind of pollutants or, things that are floating around in the air that try to penetrate your skin to make it look dull or congested, it's going to penetrate. And it also provides a shield from the environment to protect. Anyway, I've used quite a bit of this. It's about, I don't know, 2/3 gone. I think I have a very tiny amount. Well, I just wanted to ask. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I made some good friends out there and I was exposed, to their culture on the reservation, and it was really nice. Okay. That looks a little better. Let's put an essence on now. Emily, how are you? I think people's comments are finally showing up. Okay, this is the CosRX Snail Mucin Essence. I'm going to use 2 pumps of it tonight. How are you doing, Emily? And this stuff is so good. I like to wear it underneath serums and moisturizers because it just helps to lock in moisture and it just gives the skin such a nice bit of hydration and glow. And we all know I like to glow. You need to get to bed. Okay, good night. Thank you for coming. Oh, yeah, that's bright. That's a lot brighter. That looks good. Y'all, my beauty box, for those of you that are just getting here, I shared my Allure beauty box, which you can go back and watch the replay once I've posted this. Tonight's giveaway is going to be in the comments of the posted video. Just type in enter me after I post it. But anyway, in the box, there's this bee venom firming eye cream from Rhode, and it's valued at $175. Oh my gosh. It's so bougie. I got to try it. So I'm going to use it just to see what happens. I've had so much dryness with my eyes here lately. So I'm just going to put a little dot of that under each eye and massage it in very gently. and get out here where the crow's feet are. And I want to use a little bit more on the actual eyelid, not the mobile lid, but up here. I'm trying to keep crepey skin from appearing. You know, that old lady look? I don't want that old lady look. Kim, I'm telling you, my internet tonight has given me fits. I'm just thankful to be online. So it's probably not good quality. It's been buffering for about 2 hours. You know, you can't even hardly do anything on the internet tonight. Terry was watching a movie and it just was spinning. You know how it buffers, it spins and spins. He just gave up and went to bed. So anyway, I think it's AT&T's service. I did get an email from them this last week, saying that they are making a change to the service and it's going to have a new name and they want to install, it's mandatory. It's not like I have a choice. If I'm going to continue with them, they're going to install a new box, a new modem. And I'm not sure of all the ins and outs or reasons or any of that kind of thing. I just glanced at the email real quick because I was, buzzing through my emails, and I saved it where I could come back to it. But anyway, they're going to do this in January. So I'm hoping that there's going to be an improvement on this particular, these issues that I'm experiencing tonight. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me find a serum. I got the hiccups. Let me find a serum here. Oh my gosh, I got it. The hiccups. Let me go on with Earth Arbor tonight. I have this one called Samphire. It's a sea retinol digital serum. And it's real gentle on the skin. It's really pretty, like green color. Anyway, just shake it up. And with it being botanicals, sea botanicals from the sea, it's going to be really gentle on the skin. So I can use it with that vitamin C, that toner that I use. Oh yeah, it feels good. So y'all let me know what y'all been doing this weekend. We went to Best Buy yesterday, spent the whole afternoon because we'd have to drive to Jackson, which is like an hour and 20 minutes from where we live. Anyways, 3 or 4 hours, round trip, including the time it takes to take care of, whatever you're shopping for or whatever. Okay, my skin's looking firm and bright, where before it looked pretty dull after I took off all that makeup and used that toner. So now I'm going to choose a moisturizer. And I have another product from Earth Arbor that I really enjoy. It's a hydration cream. It's got sea retinol and super herbs. It's called Siren Silk. And this is a brand that features organic skincare. And this is really nice. This is a really nice cream. It's kind of a milky color. I'm just going to dip my finger in there, show you what it looks like. It's not especially thick, and it's great for all skin types. And the thing about organic products is that because the ingredients are organic, there's not going to be any harm to your skin with them at all. But you have to use them in a timely fashion because they do have a tendency to break down and go bad because there's no preservatives or any of that icky stuff in there. So, but anyway, I really like this brand. So there is the cream or the moisturizer. And then they also have this Radiance Balm. It's got super fruits in it. It's got sea fruit and super berries. It's called Nymph Nectar. And it's almost like the balm feels like almost like putting on an oil once it melts. And it smells like fruit. Anyway, there's what it looks like. It looks kind of grainy. Anyway, I'm just going to stick my finger in there and just get a little bit. But anyway, you want to melt this in your hand before you apply it. And it's thicker than the moisturizer, so you know the balm is the heaviest thing. So when you're putting on skincare, you want to work from the thinnest consistency to the thickest. That's the general rule. So this would be the last step. And when you get it on your fingers, it feels, and you melt it in, it feels like almost like a Vaseline oil kind of a, anyway, I'm just going to press that in. And this is not going to harm my skin, especially in, you know, you think, oh, your skin's oily. Why are you putting that oily product on? But what this is going to do is take the place of a skincare oil, which is what you want to use on top of retinol to keep your skin from drying out. So, I mean, you know, I can always I always wash my face in the mornings. And so anything that's hanging around my skin that's left over, that doesn't absorb, will get washed off when I wash. See, out here, and this part of my skin is super dry, and I really need this balm. And I'm going to get my neck too. Yeah, Jen, that's the thing tonight. I'm sorry about my internet, y'all. It's been giving us fits here all afternoon, or all evening, I should say. I'm sorry about it being pixelated. I can't even see all the comments. And I know it's frustrating to y'all. But anyway, hopefully the replay will do better. But anyway, for the giveaway, after I post the video, instead of doing it here in the live stream, since I'm having problems, once the live stream is posted as a video, then come back and leave a comment and just say, enter me. And I will pick a winner, you know, in a day or two and give y'all a chance to, you know, get in here and participate. All right, let me use a little cuticle cream. Aw, thank you for the hug. That's what I need. I need a hug. Sweet Pea wanted to come sit in my lap, but I wouldn't let her because I was having problems just trying to get the live stream started. I had to change my thumbnail like 3 times, refresh everything. I wound up starting like 20 minutes late. So anyway, I think that's one of the reasons why I always say I'm going to go live at 8:30-ish, because, things happen. And I try to get here and get started on time. Sometimes I'm 5 minutes late. Sometimes I'm 5 minutes early. So, the ish gives me a little bit of wiggle room. All right, I'm just using the cuticle cream called Paume, Paume. It's really good. I got another cuticle cream that came in my BoxyCharm that I've tried once or twice, and it's over there on my other station. It is amazing. You could put it on a horse's hoof. That's how good it is. My provider contacted me, Jen, and in January, it's mandatory. They're changing the service, and everybody's getting a new box to go along with it's a new name. It's still AT&T, but I forgot. Anyway, I saved the email, and it's going to be every household that carries AT&T as their provider is going to be affected. So this all may be related, to the changes. I don't know. It could be that it's just cold outside and everybody's in their house on the internet. And sometimes when it's like that, it just gets congested, Satellite dish can't handle it all. Did you guys decorate for Christmas? We have a small tree. It's about 3 or 4 feet tall and has a beautiful star on it. It's one of those stars that has like rotating lights that flicker up onto the ceiling. And I got some red and green balls on the tree. It's cute. It's not especially, fancy or anything like that, but we like it. All right, now I'm gonna use this Ritual of Karma. It's a body cream. It's 18-hour, 48-hour hydrating body cream. I'm gonna use this on my arms and my elbows because your girl is dry. Dry, dry, dry. So it doesn't take a whole lot. No, I don't have to reset the modem. All the lights are on. It's I think it's just busy. It's a busy night. This has happened before. I was really glad I was able to get on because it took me like 10 or 15 minutes just to get on. Oh, you decorate on your dad's birthday? That's cool. That's a nice tradition. My mom, we grew up with some traditions, things that she enjoyed and she wanted to pass on to all of us, at Christmas time. And one of them was Thanksgiving Day watching the Macy's Day Parade. And then we kicked off into the holiday season. We'd bake cookies and send cards and, start to decorate. And usually we had a real tree. And so we would wait till later on in the month, like the week of Christmas, to actually put it up and decorate it. And then we'd finalize everything by Christmas Eve. And then, of course, we left everything up until New Year's Day. And, we watered the tree. We had one of those stands that held water in the bottom, and you'd have to water the tree every day to keep all the needles from falling off. And we put lots of tinsel, on our tree, and we hung up all the Christmas cards that we received. And, we did some holiday baking cookies and all that stuff together. So we had some fun traditions. We had a fireplace in that house, and Daddy would tease us and say that he wasn't going to put out the fire on Christmas Eve, and Santa was going to get burned up. He was so wicked. Daddy was he was a snot. This body lotion, it's got a real strong scent. So if you're sensitive to like perfume type of fragrances, you wouldn't like it. I have to get me a drink. Yeah. And so anyway, when he said that, when he told us that, I was like, I went to Mama and I told Mama, I said, Mama, I don't think there really is a Santa Claus. Because if there really was, Daddy he wouldn't say that. And she says, shh, don't tell your younger sisters. I have 2 younger sisters. One of them's passed on now. But anyway, I didn't tell them. I didn't tell him until after we opened our presents. Then I told him. Anyway, I think I was in about the 5th grade when I figured all that out. And one was in the 3rd grade and the other one was the 2nd grade. I just ruined it for them. But Daddy ruined it for me by saying what he said. And because I'm smart, I figured that out. Y'all, these computers that I have, the old one and the new one, I just discovered this week that there's a USB port on the right side of the computer as well as the ones on the left. Can you believe that? And this one's a new one, but the other one, the older computer, I've had it for like 4 years, 5 years. I was shaking my head at myself. I was like, give me a break. I can't believe I never noticed that. So how long have I been going? I'm not going to keep y'all long tonight because of the drag on the live stream. I've pretty much done everything I want to do except for the giveaway, but I'm not going to be able to hold the giveaway during the live stream. I'm going to have to wait until I post it. So I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to leave you now. And I hope that you have a good night. And that you all sleep well. Thank you for coming tonight. If I will, Jen, if I continue to have problems, like tomorrow or whatever. But anyway, I'm not too stressed about it tonight. Yeah, don't let the bed bugs bite. Give Mr. Leo a big hug. Give all the fur babies big hugs and kisses from me and Sweet Pea. She's I don't know where she went. She left me. She wanted me to pick her up, but I didn't want to pick her up. But anyway, tonight's makeup look, you'll see that in Wednesday's video, the Get Ready With Me. And then in a couple of days, I will select a random winner from the comments. Anyway, just type, please enter me or let me know. Let me know in the comments that you want to be entered for the masks. And don't forget, I've got random pop-up giveaways going on throughout the whole month of December. And you have to watch all my videos to catch them. All right, big hugs and kisses, y'all, from my house to yours. And I'll see you tomorrow in Mask Monday. Bye. Kim, don't put it here. Wait till this is posted as a regular video and it's no longer a live stream. And then come back and type it in the comments of the posted video, okay? Because I can't see everyone's comments here. I want to make it fair. All right, I love y'all. See you later.